Hello everyone. I'm here to introduce Europe Study Centre to you and introduce Mr. Raj Das, who is the Director of Marketing and Operations in Europe Study Centre. Europe Study Centre has been in industry for 15 plus years, and Mr. Raj Das is the right person to talk to you about Europe Study Centre because he has been with the company for many years. Plus, he also studied in Europe and he has the exact vision of telling you more about the topic. So here is Mr. Raj Das, who has been with the company for many years. Would like to introduce him.
Thank you so much for a great introduction, Veena. It's a pleasure indeed to be a part of Europe Study Centre family. As you rightly pointed out, we are pioneers in this industry, recruiting students for more than 500 plus universities, both private and public. And it's again a pleasure to be a co-passenger in this journey since its beginning.
So what do you think in terms of students and why would they want to study in Europe?
If a student wants to go abroad,
Yes.
he wants to get an international exposure or an
Definitely.
international experience.
Yes.
So when it comes to European Union universities, if a student is getting admission into any of the 26 Schengen areas, he can get access to the entire 26 countries without any territorial limitation.
So you mean that one student visa they can travel across?
Yeah, absolutely. If a student is getting a visa in one country to do his education in that university,
Okay.
he can access the entire 26 European Union states.
Okay. So in what way is it beneficial to study in Europe? What are the criteria and what is the benefit for a student to study in Europe when you compare it to other countries?
See, the European Union is following a system called Bologna system.
Okay.
See, masters as well as bachelors,
Okay.
they have a general academic framework, which means that if a student is getting a master's degree from Sweden, it is equivalent to the degree that he gets from Lithuania, Germany, or even United Kingdom.
Okay.
So a Bologna system completely gives a general academic framework or a centralized education system. He is getting an exposure to the all 26 countries.
What I understand is that the population of Europe is reaching their retirement age. So there are a lot of requirement in terms of students from abroad to participate in studying there as well as looking for the future career in terms of job opportunities and pursuing their future. Is that right?
You rightly said, the statistical record shows that 19.2% of the total population of European Union are old age people.
Okay.
Which means there are n number of opportunities for young skilled professionals.
Okay.
See, I did my education from Netherlands, from a remote place like called Maastricht. In that, more than 65% of the population are old age people.
Okay.
So the European Union is looking for skilled young professionals. That's why they are encouraging more students to pursue their higher education from European countries.
Okay. So that is very beneficial for the students to study there. Also, making sure that there is an end result and their dream is fulfilled.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what about the creative part of a student and what kind of benefits in terms of how the exposure is? Like in India, if you talk about education, is more theoretical, but in Europe, it is more practical. Is that right? I mean, how does it? How is it different?
See, when it comes to the creativity, innovation, I would say that European Union universities are standing apart from the rest of the world.
Okay.
European universities are funded by government, which means that the students are getting benefit of subsidized fee structure.
Okay.
And application fee waivers, scholarship, bursaries, and even their living expenses are being met by the government.
Okay.
So 1/10 of the tuition fees is what they pay compared to the non-European countries.
Okay. So that means the tuition fees is very less.
Absolutely, it's a subsidized tuition fees, and it's a free education, and it can go up to 2,500 euros.
Okay.